The Alchemist is a novel by Brazilian author Paulo Coelho that tells the story of a young shepherd boy named Santiago who leaves everything behind to find his treasure, the Egyptian pyramids. He meets many people who help him along his journey, such as a man who calls himself king, an Englishman, a woman of the desert, and an alchemist. I did not have many preconceived notions going into this book, as I wasn't too sure what the story was about. I knew plenty about ancient Egypt, but little about modern Egypt and Spain. Upon reading, I discovered that much of the story took place in Islamic Africa. Islam is a culture I am most familiar with through their art, but I was aware of many of their cultural practices, such as praying 5 times a day and making a pilgrimage to Mecca. The theme of this book is that all things relate to one another, or that everything in this world is connected. The title refers to the character the alchemist, who is influential in teaching Santiago this theme. Santiago first learns of the alchemist through the Englishman he is traveling with. This Englishman is seeking the one true language of the universe and believes the alchemist has the answer. Alchemists are supposedly seeking the soul of the world, the language all things speak, and what all things are made of. Santiago's development throughout the book is based on him realizing this theme. In the beginning, he is just a shepherd and wants nothing more from the world. After his encounter with the King of Salem, he begins trying to achieve his personal legend. When he first arrives in Africa, he sees the people there as infidels, but as he spends more time there and goes further on his journey, he grows to see everything as one. Throughout the book, Santiago faces many internal conflicts. He is unsure of himself and doubts whether he should continue to realize his destiny. Whenever he has these struggles, he always eventually chooses to continue on his journey. He is told early on that, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. This is another way of saying that all things are connected, and all things work together. The main setting of the story is the Sahara Desert. The desert is an antagonistic force that can bring much harm if the travelers aren't careful. However, the alchemist explains it in a different way. He says that the desert tests your every step, and you must respect it, but do not trust it. Later, Santiago speaks with the desert, and it agrees to help him for love, showing that it is not a malevolent force. This demonstrates that the desert is connected to the soul of the world, and thus to everything else. This idea, that all things are connected, is present in many cultures and religions around the world, especially in the East. Oneness is a central principle in Buddhism. In Hinduism, Brahman is the universal material which everything is made of, and which causes everything to happen, similar to the soul of the world in The Alchemist. I don't think any of my preconceived notions were proven wrong or changed significantly after reading this story. However, I do think it was interesting to get a closer look into Islamic culture and the cultures of North Africa. I will definitely look at the world differently now, though, having read this book.